Well, the Huskers continued preparations for Colorado here on Tuesday. Hi, Sean Callahan. It was a laser-focused Nebraska football team, a team that didn't get their first game in this past Saturday, but that hasn't stopped them as they've really moved forward here with their preparations this week.
Well, I think the energy and the intensity is still there, probably lingering over from Saturday, kind of not getting a chance to shoot over to the game and all that kind of stuff. So the guys were fired up and they wanted to get going.
You know, I said earlier, I said that we had probably the two best practices I've ever witnessed. You know, our Monday practice, guys came out jacked up, dancing, clapping, you know, smiling. So, you know, we had a choice to either come out here and kind of just hang our heads and, you know, kind of pout about it that we didn't play a game. But thankfully, you know, guys came and put the helmets on and just kind of flowed with it, and kind of really we had the best two practices. Today, honestly, it was the same momentum that we had yesterday, flying around, getting 11 hats to the ball, a couple mistakes here and there, but we're cleaning it up, though. It was pretty good practice.
The energy is still there because we didn't get to play our first game, so the excitement and energy still built up from it, but practice is normal, in my opinion.
And today was pretty good too. Usually on Tuesday, we affectionately call it Tough Guy Tuesday. I script all the hard stuff for them, give them all the really hard looks. So obviously there's some busts and some things like that, but the effort was really good again today.
As for this Colorado team, they'll come into Lincoln with a pretty high-powered offense led by veteran quarterback Steven Montez.
You know, they have a dangerous deep threat in number 3, and number 2 is a very good player. The quarterback, Montez, I think he's going to have 17 or 18 starts under his belt, so an experienced quarterback is always nice to have, and I think they got a running back that can really do some things in the zone read game. I think the guy they had last year is a little bit more of a downhill guy, and this guy can do some things in the zone read game. But I think they have a nice offense. I know their coordinators are doing a great job, and the kids are playing hard. So.
Another guy on the Buffaloes that's gotten the attention of Nebraska this week is their all-purpose slot player, number 2, LaVaughn Holt.
Hey man, they definitely got some weapons on their football team. You know, he's a great football player. He's very respected by us, and we know exactly you know what to expect going against a kid like that. He's a very good football player.
Number 2, he's a fantastic athlete. You know, they put him in the back of the backfield. They can put him as a wide receiver. They put him all over the place. But he's one of those guys that you got to keep your eye out on. You know, so wherever he's at, they're going to try to get the ball in his hands. But he's a fantastic player. So hopefully we can stop him, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Another thing that jumped out here on Tuesday as we saw Nebraska walk off the practice field is the entire top unit of the defense was wearing yellow shirts. Yes, yellow shirts, and there was a reason behind that.
Yeah, so the yellow jerseys, you know, obviously when I talked to Coach McBride and he told me about the beginning of the black shirts and some of those other guys, it was, you know, the first team had the black shirts and the second team had the yellow shirts, affectionately known as the Killer Bees. So we went back to that thing, and I think some of these guys already, they're pretty nice jerseys, but some of these guys are already saying, I want to get out of this thing, I want to get into the black. So hopefully that's another little mental reward for getting out of those things and into the black jerseys.
The gold, so these are preliminary jerseys for our black shirts. So everyone on scout team's in red and white. The defensive core guys is in yellow, and then once we earn our black shirts, there'll be black shirts, yellow shirts, and then scout team red and white.
Pre-black shirt program
yes.
here.
Yes, until you have these on until you earn your black shirt, and if you get your black shirt taken away for any reason or whatever, you're back in yellow. So.
Chenander said you're called the Killer Bees with those things on.
Yeah, I think that's the you know lingo we're going for.
Is that because of his hatred for Iowa?
I'm not too sure the whole reasoning behind it, but I mean they actually are kind of nice jerseys. They're like game fabric jerseys, so I mean we'll take what we can get.
Oh, I don't know the meaning behind it. All I know is we came down with our locker tape. We got yellow jerseys. So I heard it's a tradition. I'm not sure. So we just got new jerseys.
And one of those guys that's trying to move himself back up to maybe earn a black shirt this year is safety Aaron Williams, who battled a shoulder injury from the spring. And according to Travis Fisher, he's making his way back up there.
He's been making his last week and a half his presence known, no doubt about it. He's doing a great job.
You get the sense he's kind of playing a little angry, knowing that he's got some catch-up work to do and trying to get back up there.
Yeah, I mean he's playing like a senior. He's playing like Aaron Williams should be playing. Does he got a lot of room to get better? We all do. But he is definitely playing like he's expected to play all game, and couldn't ask for a better leadership from him in the room and on the field. He's running around and he's focused in practice the last few days. Last week he's very focused and he's making his presence known.
Oh, this is probably the healthiest I don't felt in probably like a year now. So I'm glad I got that behind me. And the biggest thing for me this year is just continue to take care of my body.
And finally, with Nebraska and Colorado, there's a lot of history between these two programs that dates back to both the Big 8 and the Big 12. And even with them on the roster, you've got a number of Colorado natives like JoJo Doman.
I got a little backlash coming to Nebraska, coming to Lincoln from Colorado, but I guess that stuff doesn't really get to me. I came here to play football, play big-time football, and win championships, so that's why I came here.
When you were coming out, Colorado had that good year, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
Did that make it a little more difficult? Because they had something to kind of sell at that point, making the Pac-12 title game that year.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Mack sold everything he possibly could to me, which any coach is probably going to do to get a recruit to their school. But like I said, I wanted to play big-time football at a big-time university and see if I could prove myself on the big stage, so that's why I'm here in Lincoln.
The Huskers will continue preparations for the Buffaloes here on Wednesday. Reporting with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.